Hello, my name is Carol May Whittick, your creativity and spiritual life coach, and welcome to another episode of Higher Energetic Resonance Inspirations. And I'm continuing to share with you my own inspirations. And this week I talk about The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. A quote from Earl Nightingale: "Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal." And before we go into the episode, let me share with you ways that I can support you. Here's an invitation for you to join the mailing list, in which you'll receive emails with additional resources for you to explore deeper on your own personal journey related to each of the episodes that I produce. And also, if you're someone that's always wanted to be heard in the world, and that could be you're launching your own podcast, you're showing up more online, be that through social media, or you're launching a public speaking career, or you just want to be more vocal in everyday life and more confident within that, I've created Your Awakened Voice for you. This is my course which uses my holistic approach, acknowledging the intricate connection between your physical body, mind and spirit. And this course empowers you to discover and develop your voice. Also, if you're ready to explore on a one-to-one, more personalised basis with me, if you know there's a purpose to your life, my purpose is here to support you. And in particular, I work with women over 40 to guide you to trust your intuition, rediscover your innate creativity, and use the decades of wisdom that you have to design your purposeful life. All the links to all of these are in the show notes below. Another quote from Earl Nightingale: "The architect of the universe did not build a staircase going nowhere." So what is The Strangest Secret? The Strangest Secret is a book, but probably the majority of people will be aware of it because of the recording Earl Nightingale did in 1956. It's a motivational speech that he wrote and recorded and sent a message to a group of salesmen, and it was so successful that they wanted copies to then distribute to others in their lives. And then he recorded it to vinyl, and it became a hit, selling over 1 million copies, and it received a gold record award. So what is the premise of this book? Why was it written, and why do I find it so important in my life? It came about because Earl Nightingale desperately wanted to know why some people grew up to enjoy prosperity while others, and like his own family, struggled to merely survive. So he began reading everything that he could, and he believed that somewhere someone had the answer. Now, the core message of The Strangest Secret is something that we all take for granted today, that your thoughts determine your reality, and our beliefs and attitudes shape our actions, habits, and therefore the outcomes of our lives. And this, of course, aligns perfectly with the principles of the law of attraction, emphasizing the importance of maintaining positive thoughts and desires in order to attract success and abundance. Another quote from him was, "Everything you and I will ever have will come to us as the result of the way we use our mind, the one thing we possess that makes us different from all other creatures. We become what we think about." And in his research, he realized that this message was repeated over and over again throughout history from writers and figures such as Shakespeare, William James, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Disraeli, Marcus Aurelius, the Bible, where it was just saying, like, ask and you shall receive, that all things are possible. His thinking was that the land will return to it what you plant into it. It will return what you give it, whether you're giving it a concrete goal or whether you're giving it confusion, saying that the human mind is like the last great unknown continent, and it contains riches beyond our wildest dreams. Only 5%, he understood, achieved success. What does he mean by success? His definition of success was that success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. And he wasn't trying to define what people should do or what success looked like. What success was relative to the individual. So if you decided to be a teacher and you attained the job of a teacher, that was success in your life. Or if you wanted to climb the heights of industry and you achieved that, then that was success in your life. Success was achieving the life that you had deliberately set out to achieve. He also spoke about prosperity and what prosperity means, and what it means to accumulate riches and prosperity, which is probably one of the Achilles heel for many people when the talk moves to money and abundance and achieving those things that are our birthright. And he was saying that success is not the result of making money. Earning money is the result of success, and success is in direct proportion to our service. So then if we desired to achieve prosperity, we had to find a way that it was that we could be of service. Again, in 2024, these are not new ideas, but back now 70 years ago, these ideas were new and revolutionary. Again, he was saying prosperity is founded on the law of mutual exchange. So any person who contributes to prosperity must prosper in turn himself. Sometimes the return will not come from those you serve, but it must come to you from someplace, for that is the law. If we're serving, if we're giving out, all our needs will be met in good time. Maybe not from the direction we believe that it should come, but our efforts will be noted, and as is the law, will be returned to us. And also he spoke about courage. Courage is what it takes to stand up and go your own separate way. Because the opposite of courage in our society, he said, is not cowardice, it's conformity. And that's why you have the reason for so many failures, because people are acting like everyone else without knowing why or where they're going or what they're doing. They're just doing it because they see other people doing it without questioning why it is that people are doing those things. And therefore people are blindly following the blind, and nobody achieves what it is that they want to do unless they take a conscious look about where everyone is going, where the herd is leading them, and then taking it upon themselves to decide whether that's the direction they choose to go in. But of course, as we know, not only then, but now, most people don't ask these things of themselves. And when it comes to taking that step and going in your own direction, then of course you're going to need courage, because as we grow up and as we step out, people have a way of making us feel uncomfortable, especially when they see us using our imagination. When we try and come up with ideas, we get greeted with smears or sarcastic laughter or comments such as, what you're doing is crazy, what you do won't work, it's never been done before, or this is the way that things are always done. And he describes these as ideas killers. We all know that we've heard them many, many times before. These are the things that will stifle your own creativity, listening to others. And then it's not only just the way that we use those words outwardly or receive those words from others outwardly. It's also something that we will often tell ourselves and use them on ourselves, and we kill our own ideas before they're given the chance to prove themselves in one way or another. So how do we overcome this? And he suggested that we do a 30-day test where you write down on a card specifically what it is that you want, and you carry that card with you so that you can look at it several times a day. And every time a fearful or a negative thought comes to your mind, replace it with a positive word and a picture of the goal, the worthwhile goal that you're aiming for. Allow your imagination to speculate upon what it would be for you to achieve that. And just refuse to believe that there are any circumstances that are strong enough to defeat you in the accomplishment of what you can see for yourself, and daily take action on that goal. So he was talking again about what we would call a vision board, what we would call visualization. He was saying, think about your goal in a relaxed and positive way. Picture yourself in your mind's eye as having already achieved this goal. See yourself doing the things you will be able to do when you've reached this goal. Act as if it was impossible to fail, and also notice the abundance that surrounds you. So the concepts that are presented in The Strangest Secret just align so much with spiritual teachings, spiritual principles, such as the power of intention, mindfulness, and the idea of inner and divine guidance. And it's about taking ownership of your thoughts and beliefs, reminding yourself that you do have the power to create the life that you desire through your own conscious intention and through your action. If we look at what The Strangest Secret is communicating to us, and the principles within that book and that speech, they guide us to desire inner transformation and spark our own spiritual awakening, because it's in pursuit of these things, it's in pursuit of our desires that we have to transform, that we have to change, because we are determined to reach our purpose and fulfill ourselves. And before I close, I also wanted to pop on what he said about sales. For some reason, we've taken on this idea of selling being a dirty word, but we are being sold to every moment of every day, and we are selling all the time. We're selling ourselves, we're selling our beliefs, we're selling what we're trying to communicate outside of our business. We're always selling. The thing to remember is that our success in life is the extent of our ability to sell. And you may have heard this many times before, as sales is as service to others, to offer them what it is that you can do, and learning the psychology and having the confidence to sell, to know that others will see the value in what you want to offer if you're able to communicate in a confident way the value and the features and the benefits of people taking up what it is that you want to bring them. This doesn't just have to be your services and your products in your business, but also the way that you're living your life. What are you selling yourself on? If you have children, you're selling your children on the advantages of being a good and honest person. You're selling your associates, you're selling your employees on the benefits of being exceptional people. You're selling your community, you're selling your friends. All the time we are selling. And again, when it comes to the idea of gaining riches, we get rich by enriching others. And to close, a quote that aligns with that is, "Don't concern yourself with money, be of service. Build, work, dream, create. Do this and you'll find there's no limit to the prosperity and abundance that will come to you." And a reminder, act as though it were impossible to fail. Thank you again for joining me on another episode of Higher Energetic Resonance Inspirations. If you're enjoying this series, I would encourage you and also appreciate if you left a review, a 5-star review, if you left some words on the platform that you're listening to, so that it encourages other people to take a little peek into what this higher energetic resonance world is all about. If you want to find out more about me, you can find me on my website. It's carolmaywhittick.com, CarolMaywhittick.com. Find me on Instagram as Casmic, CAZMICK, and on Facebook and LinkedIn, Carol May Whittick. Until the next episode and probably another week, have a great one. Speak soon. Bye-bye.